right, what is up, guys? We have war number 6 of season 35. We are going up against DSVG, a pretty solid alliance. They've got a good group over there. I'm taking path number 2 in section 1, and then I'm sharing a lane in section 2, lane number 2 again, and then I take 2 minis. One of my officers was gracious enough to let me have Hercules again, even though I died for the first time with him last war. And spoiler alert, I do take a Miles Morales here, so we'll see how that goes. I also fight a hulking, I think it is, later on, which I could not find one to duel. He's got some interesting mechanics, so it's a really interesting fight coming up. So some fun fights this war to watch, 2 minis. And taking most of everything with Herc, I think. I do actually, this first fight though, I do Quake. I like to have peaceful music when I Quake because it stresses me out to Quake. And I do not enjoy Quaking Terrax. I think he has some weird animations. I think it's just his giant sword or axe or whatever it's called. I've actually died many seasons ago when I was Quaking all the time to him. I don't know, I think he just has some weird animation. So I wanted to get this fight over with as quickly as possible. I do speed it up here. It's just a normal Quake fight. It goes pretty okay. I think I speed it up here anyway. Is that speed? Yeah, I think that's sped up. Anyway, it goes pretty okay here. I don't get clipped or anything like that. I do have half suicides on. In hindsight, I probably should have put poison on as well. I usually run half suicides with Quake, but I've done poison in the past too, and that's fine. You just can't get clipped. And it's good to run coagulate and willpower as well. But anyway, it just makes the fight a little shorter. So this fight was fine. It scared me in the beginning when I got a bar of power all of a sudden, but I forgot that on this node, Terrax has a bar of power that winds down, I guess, and that gives you a bar of power. It freaked me out. I was like, oh no, am I going to die? Is this the wrong assignment? But anyway, it was fine. So, next up is Miles Morales, my nemesis, and a Suida of all people. I didn't realize that. So this node has strike counter fury, so and brute force. But with Herc, it's not a big deal. The iHawk synergy gives him 3 charges. So the game plan here is to not die like last time.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Actually, use my special 1. I'm going to follow the node pattern for Strike Fury counter, but you want to get to a special 1 so that I cannot miss, and also so the Global Mystic Dispersion does not affect this fight. So at this point, I can just fight Miles like a normal person because I have True Sense. I can't miss. I'm hitting like a truck because I have suicides on. I'm not gonna die. I know I'm not gonna die. He's got 1 fury, but that's not a big deal. And the fight ends flawlessly. So I was very relieved with it. I still don't know what happened last war, but anyway. So yeah, that went well. Next up, lane number 2, section 2. My alliance mate Sky took the first fight. I can't remember who the first fight was, but I have this hulking. After that, first I had to wait up for this fury to go down for my my officer. Oh gosh, I'm like I was saying that. Anyway, took him down. So yeah, so I have this hulking here. He's got an interesting mechanic. So gosh, I don't even really remember. He has pierce charges when he's a defender. It only takes 3 of them, and then he goes unblockable. So you can only take 3 parries or 3 hits into your block, or 3 hits if he uses a special attack before he goes unblockable. Also, he goes indestructible at some point. He has regen. And then this node has the node where if you backdash 2 times within, I think it's 1.2 seconds, you get a disorient. And they add up over time. Also, there's like the Strike Fury counter on this node, but has to do with your block proficiency. So I think the best way to handle this guy is to kind of like parry heavy, but you can't do that here because you only get 3 of those. So what my goal was, I believe, was to do a Power Start 1 boost, which I did. I wanted to try to get follow the node, so I did a heavy, and then I did a medium, light, light, medium. I did another, I guess just medium light, and then I just wanted to just trash him with a special 2. But as you can see, he's got regen, and he hits an indestructible. So I was like, okay, that's not good. Also, I couldn't really duel him because I couldn't find one anywhere. So his specials, I was kind of iffy about dodging them, but thankfully I did there. And here I threw a special 2, he goes indestructible again. But look at these crits, 12,000, 18,000. So Hercules saves the day. That fight, that was actually really good placement in my opinion for a hulking there. And he was a rank 4, so thankfully I made that out of that fight unscathed. Now I have these next 2 minis. I have a Penny. I'll be taking on, I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically where you can't parry unless they have like an incinerator or something. So with Penny, of course, she has her Sync Shield. I did a Power Start 1 boost so that I could do a special intercept here in the beginning, so I'd get some cruelties or precision buffs, so I'd hit a lot harder. I only have 3 charges, but I also have iHulk, so I have 6 altogether. And you'll see just how fast she drops and how hard Hercules hits when he's got suicides on. So I do a special intercept there. It said ability failed. Doesn't show me what that is. Here I turned up my music or turned up my sound effects. But you can see she's already down to 67% or so. Here she got a spider charge, whatever that's called. So I started not risking it, and I wanted to take her Sync Shield down. But the thing is, whenever I fight Penny in War, she gets so aggressive. Like, I'm waiting for her to back off, and she just never backs off. She just gets super aggressive and puts me in the corner. So I decided just to take some power burn damage there to get myself out of the corner. And then finally she does go passive when I don't really need her to. I just wanted to bait out the special 1. And then with Herc, it's pretty much over. So yeah, it's annoying. If I fight her in battlegrounds or anything like that, she's passive as can be. But when I fight her in War, she gets super aggressive. Next up, our last fight I have is this Mysterio. This is really fun here at the end of the war. We were all coordinating, and we all took this boss island together, and everyone was chatting with each other, and it was really fun. So this Mysterio on brute force. Also the what's it called? I don't know what it was called, where your parries have less and less time. So my goal here was to not let Mysterio get to a special 1. I wanted to fire my special 1 so that I couldn't miss a limber, so I was thinking of earlier. So basically, fire off a special 1, hit him a bunch, and if I could get to a special 2, throw a special 2. But as you'll see here, this fight is over in like a blink of the eye. It's so fast because Hercules is just getting ramped up, and he's a beast. He's a rank 4, and he's got suicides on. So here, let's see what I do. I think I do a special intercept. He doesn't really want to come in at first, so I just wait him, and then I throw that. So now I don't have to worry about the Mystic dispersion. I don't have to worry about missing after he throws a special 2. I just don't want him to throw a special 1 just because I don't want the fight to be super long. So I do that, I hold my block. He throws a heavy there, and its fight's pretty much over. Hercules just hits so hard. So that was my war. It was fun here after. Like I said, we were all chatting because we were all taking it at the same time. You can see pretty much everyone's down at this point, and we were just kind of high-fiving each other and all that good stuff. My alliance mate Shaq took that Chavez with Spidey 2099. So it was good. It was a good fun war. It was a close war. I think I have the results coming up here in just a second after I'm done chatting back and forth. It was a lot of fun. I love that Hercules. So anyway, I think at this point we were maybe up, maybe a death, maybe it was tied, but we ended up winning 7-5. It was super close. DSVG gave us a really good fight, so congratulations to them. Thankfully, we're starting to bounce back. I think, what are we now, 3-3 or something like that, or I don't know, somewhere around that. So we're starting to turn it around. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks, guys.